You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. In the news, Governor OKPEBHOLO order security shake-up over lockout of journalists, APC supporters in Edo State. News investigators stroke Edo State Governor Monday OKPEBHOLO on Saturday ordered the redeployment of security personnel at the government house following a controversial lockout incident on July 11. The order follow reports that journalists and APC supporters were barred from accessing the government house during the celebration of the governor's Supreme Court victory in Benin. This was contained in a statement in Benin by the chief press secretary to the governor, Fred Itua, on Saturday amid growing public outrage over the exclusion. The governor expressed deep regret over the incident, describing the lockout as unacceptable and entirely inconsistent with his leadership values and principles. He emphasized his commitment to open, inclusive governance, adding that he held the media and party supporters in the highest regard at all times. Mr. OKPEBHOLO stated that the exclusion of guests and supporters were unauthorized and contradicted the intended spirit of the victory celebration event. The governor said he had constituted a small investigative committee to identify those responsible for the incident. He assured the public that all individuals found culpable will be disciplined, warning against any act that ridiculed or alienated the people. This decision did not originate from me and does not reflect my values. I will never endorse action that disrespect your supporters or journalists, he said. The governor reaffirmed his commitment to transparency, unity, and public trust, stressing that his administration will always remain people-centered and accountable. The occurrence is shameful in the real sense, and I hope it is not going to be the handiwork of opposition. And also, there is need for those who are in the civil service to remain neutral when it comes to politics, and their neutrality has also tend towards loyalty to whoever is in power. In quote now, as long as the person is doing the right thing, is good. But for a situation whereby because you came to get the job you are doing because of the previous administration, and then the previous administration wanted someone else to succeed them, and unfortunately the fate of human being or mankind was against that plan, and another person came in instead of the person, the purported person who hire you wanted. You don't have to remain as it were in quote now loyal to that administration that has gone. Your loyalty is to the state and not the person in particular, but the seat or the office you are working with. I think those who are in civil service should get this thing clear and make it clear and make it clear, nothing more than that. In as much that we normally hear that some of the security outfits that are at the state house that are employed even by the previous administration, and they seem to be loyal to the former governor Obaseki, but that doesn't mean they shouldn't understand how to differentiate between appreciating your benefactor and loyalty to your own job. Very important, because most time people are so parochial and narrow-minded in their activities and action, and as a result of that they do stuffs that will be inimical even to the sovereignty of the state and the nation at large. There are so many examples all around us, because some people wanted to be loyal to one guy, former governor in a particular state. The House of Assembly there want to impeach the incumbent, also the incumbents, even kingsmen too. They begin to bump even national assets. It's not supposed to be. Even when we want to pitch tents and show alignment and support, we should put on our thinking cap. The situation that happened in Edo State is unbecoming. It shouldn't even occur at all, because oftentimes we've been hearing smelling a lot of rats about the fact that there are so many people who are loyalists of the previous administration and they don't want this current administration to thrive. But as long as you are not there through politics, and you are there as it were, whether politics or not, now that you are a civil servant, your job is your job. You are supposed to be faithful to your job. not to anyone that is bankrolling you. How on earth will somebody win an election, in the court of law, and then he wants to celebrate? Those who want to come in and celebrate with him, you lock them out. What do you mean? And you didn't take order from anybody. Even if you are trying to do your job, you know that that time is celebration time. The only job I would have expected those people in charge of those security to have done is to quietly and simply screen whoever will come in. As long as they didn't do that, you just lock out the party loyalists. You even want to put the so-called governor in problem. Because if party loyalists realize that this is what OKPEBHOLO has done, of course, they will wait for him for the next 4 years. He will come. And by that time, they will give him the Ambode treatment. Because that was what happened in Lagos State then. The accusation against Governor Ambode of that time was the fact that he took so many businesses, especially the waste management, waste disposal management businesses that were given to private sector. He took it up, and then as a result of that, he incurred the wrath of party loyalists because they were the one operating that particular PPP arrangement. And before you know what is happening, even their boss Asiwaju, now the president, couldn't stop them. His hands were tied. In court now, we don't know, but then that is the narrative we have in the public. Maybe he's the one that is planning against the man, we can't say. But the simple narrative from every party loyalty, from the then APC or is it ACN they are calling them there, is simply that I think it was APC. It's simply that, look, this man has offended the party faithful. He has offended the party members. And that's the situation. It costed him the second term. And we are not supposed to allow such a thing, even in our time and this age. Even if that is happening among politicians, you people are civil servants. It's not supposed to happen amongst you. And of course, OKPEBHOLO should be very careful. You should be wary of the security personnel that are around him. I think the best security advice to give to such a man is to replace all of them. If he's trying to even pinpoint some and bring them out, he will still meet some that are still loyal, even to Obaseki or the previous administration. And if he's not careful, if he has fifth columnists even within his own near range, he's going to be in problem. That's just the situation. You just realize that some secret state information will begin to leak out, and nobody will know who exactly is the mole. And it's very difficult to get a mole among the security operatives because they are the one you want to even use to get the job done. And that is why the governor should be very, very careful. He needs to be very, very careful. And I say again, care needs to be taken. So as he has set up a committee, he must make sure that the committee is not biased. If he requires that heads should roll, let heads roll. Very, very important. It cannot continue like that. We don't run a state in that manner. Those who say they are security operatives should, do their job with high level of professionalism, and Edo State will be the better for it. Keep liking our channels. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share. Thank you.